Hi, this is Ryan with RPAC Adventures. You're watching the Instructions for Use video manual for the 2023 Forest River Forester Class C motorhome Model 3051S. The RV has a 40-pound propane tank located just behind the passenger side door. There's no lock on it. The tank is right here. When you're traveling, I usually keep it off. When I'm parked for the day, I turn it counterclockwise for the gas to flow in, and of course clockwise to close. The propane will run your stovetop and your gas heat. Just to the left of that compartment are some storage items, primarily for barbecue and outdoor use. You've got your propane tanks for the rubber grill. There's some lighters and matches, some grill cleaning items, gloves. You've got some bug zappers there. These are jumper cables for just in case. And there's also some other gloves and items up here located in the basket. The unit has a single door access to the coach. If you notice above on each side, there are external speakers, which you can see how to use those on the TV video. The coach door has two locks on it, one for the handle, one for the deadbolt. If we look up closely, there's a picture of which key actually goes on this, which is this black key right here that only goes to this door for those two locks. Just to the left of the coach door, this is the hot water heater vent. So when you're using the gas hot water heater portion, it's gas or electric. When you're using the gas, hot air will come out here. So make sure if you have a table set up, you don't have any items stacked too high with the hot water heater gas portion on, or they could melt. Same thing here, just to the left is for your propane heat in the unit, and this is the exhaust vent for those. Also gets pretty hot. Just below that is 110 outlets. If you're hooked up to shore power at an RV park, or you are running your generator, you can hook up AC items to those. Just below another storage compartment, there's a step to use just below the door, depending on how high it is off the ground once it's leveled. There's also some additional mats to keep debris out of the RV. When the awning is out, there's a couple little pads here to put on the arms for tall people so they don't bonk their head. And we do have two zero gravity reclining chairs, and these just go over on the sides to have a little drink or book or phone table. And this right here is a cover that goes over the outside of the windshield to help provide some sun protection and privacy. I'll show you how to put that on in a different video. Down towards the back side on the passenger side, another compartment has 4 oversized camping chairs, a couple umbrellas, as well as a toolkit. And the last compartment on the passenger side has your primary power cord for hooking up your electricity, an extension cord, a couple of adapters, an extra 110 cord. You've also got the Weber grill, as well as a roll stand for it. There's some kneeling pads. There's a ladder in here when necessary. Also stacked back in here, there is the 2 zero gravity reclining chairs. There is a aluminum table that you can set up for use, as well as 2 side tables and a mat that goes down in front of the door. And I will show you how to set those up on a different video. Just above the large storage compartment on the passenger side is your freshwater holding tank fill valve. You open that up, fill that with fresh water. It does have a capacity of 44 gallons. This is what you use while you're in motion or when you're at a campsite that does not have water hookup for utilities. Just a couple things to note on the rear of the RV. The middle section of the window here is for emergency escape only. It's not to be opened up for venting. It will fall out of its tracks if it opens up too far. Just above that at the top right there is the rear camera for when you're driving or backing up. If you're unable to see clearly, you can get on the ladder and clean off that camera and to get better visibility. Starting at the rear of the RV, the first storage compartment has quite a few different items, including wheel chucks. You've got large blocks which stack like Legos to use to lift the wheels further off the ground to help level it out. There's also smaller blocks which you can stack to use underneath the hydraulic automated jacks in case the length of travel is too short. There is a little ramp down for your sewer hose to make sure it has a nice flow into the drain. This green hose is used to spray out the brown sewer hose. And there is one brown sewer hose in here, an extra one over here, as well as a kneeling pad. There's also some gloves to use, and the Happy Camper chemical, which one large scoop goes in the toilet when you are done cleaning it out, and you add about a half gallon to a gallon of fresh water. That helps keep the tank clean and odor free. Just to the right of the storage compartment is where your power comes in when you have shore power option at a campsite. And I take the 30 amp plug. I do have adapters. I'll show you how to hook that up in a different video. To the left of that storage compartment is where the rest of the utilities are located. You've got your city water hookup, which I use the blue hose specifically for clean water to go from your water hookup at the campsite into that. That actually provides the pressure for your system as well. So when you're hooked up to a city water connection, you do not need to use the pump. You only use the water pump when you're pumping out of the storage holding tank. This connection right here is for a white hose hookup, this white hose down here, and that is used to flush out the black tank after you clean that out. The black tank is what our sewer water or toilet water goes into. The valves for those tanks are down here. The black handle with the larger drain tube is for the black water holding or sewer water. The gray handle is the smaller tubing, is for the gray holding tank, which is sink water and shower water. Each of these holding tanks are 39 gallons and they come out through a single drain. I recommend dumping your black tank first, then flushing it out with the white hose until the water's running clear, turning off this water, letting things drain out, then shutting off your black valve and opening up your gray valve to get that gray water to finish cleaning out your hose, and then use the green hose, which was located in this storage compartment, to clean out the sewer hose before collapsing it and putting it back in storage. Both your sewer line and water line can run up through this area while you are parked for use. There's also an external shower, and there's a light right under here just in case it happens to be dark out while you're working on this. To the left of that storage compartment is a long compartment where I keep a couple foam pads, a ladder, and a mat that goes in front of the front door underneath the awning. To the left of that, I usually keep some firewood and kindling and a hatchet. There's also a fire pit you can put together. You're welcome to use the wood if you pull into a campsite late and don't have access to any. And just above that, there is an outdoor access to the garbage. Since it's a drop through from up above, you can pull the garbage out from here to replace it. There's plenty of liners and some cleaning supplies as needed. Down below and to the left is where the generator is located, but you shouldn't need access to that since the starting panel is from the inside. A few other items to note on the driver's side of the vehicle, first of all being the generator exhaust. If you are planning to use the generator because you do not have hookups at your campsite, that is the exhaust, so you want to make sure that you set up on the other side of the vehicle or have us away from anything, especially bushes if possible. The slide runs from just behind the cab all the way down to the end, and it comes out about 18 inches. Make sure you have that clearance before sliding things out.